Fact versus fiction for Russian disinformation on Ukraine.
Fiction. Ukraine and Ukrainian government officials are the aggressor in the Russia-Ukraine relationship. Fact. False statements from the Putin regime blame the victim, Ukraine, for Russia's aggression. Fiction. The West is pushing Ukraine toward a conflict. Fact. Moscow instigated the current crisis by placing more than 100,000 troops on the border of Ukraine, with no similar military activity on the Ukrainian side of the border. Fiction. Russia's deployment of combat forces is a mere repositioning of troops on its own territory. Fact. Deploying more than 100,000 Russian troops, including battle-hardened combat forces and offensive weaponry with no plausible innocuous explanation, to the borders of a country that Russia has previously invaded and still occupies in places is no mere troop rotation. Fiction. The United States has planned chemical weapons attacks in the Donbass. Fact. The United States and Russia are parties to the Chemical Weapons Convention. Fiction. Russia is defending ethnic Russians in Ukraine. Fact. There are no credible reports of any ethnic Russians or Russian speakers being under threat from the Ukrainian government. Fiction. NATO has plotted against Russia since the end of the Cold War, encircled Russia with forces, broken supposed promises not to enlarge, and threatened Russia's security with the prospect of Ukrainian membership in the alliance. Fiction. The West shuns diplomacy and goes straight to measures like sanctions. Fact. The United States and our partners are engaging in intensive diplomacy to resolve this crisis, including directly with the Russian government.